So guys, welcome back to another video. In this one today, we're going to be talking about this item right here. The 87 rated Ultimate Scream Mesut Ozil card, which you can acquire for free by completing some of this week's season objectives. As you can see, I have now completed all the objectives and I have this 87 rated Ozil in my club. I've got to be honest, this week's objectives to get this card were really easy to do. I finished them in about 2 hours, so yeah, they're not too difficult to do, especially if you're not in like the top 1 or 2 divisions, and I'm not in division 1 or 2, so it wasn't too difficult for me. Anyway, in this video today, we're going to be trying this item out to see if it's not only worth the grind to get it, but also to see if this is a card worth actually using or not. Before we get into things, if you guys could leave a like rating on this video, that would be greatly appreciated. In the comment section down below, let me know if you're going to get this card and if you're going to use it or not. And one more thing before we move on, if you're looking for a football app to keep up to date with the latest football news, then check out OneFootball. There's a link to download it in the top of the description. It's free, so you know, you may as well give it a go. Anyway, in this video, like I've said about 4 times now, we are going to be focusing on this Mesut Ozil item. This is the team I'm going to be using him in, just a standard Premier League side with a couple of special cards. Okay, so let's have a look at this guy, shall we? So, he's got a 2-star weak foot, so that is pretty much an instant negative for an attacking midfielder in FIFA. He is going to be limited to just using his left foot if we want success. He's got 4-star skill moves though, which is good to see on a cam. In-game attribute-wise, what do we have? Well, we've got decent pace for a midfielder, not too bad shooting either. He's got a 92 rating for his attack positioning and 83 finishing. So if we get this guy in the box, he should be able to put the ball into the back of the net. His shot power rating of 79 isn't too bad either. Passing wise, this is where some of his best attributes are. He's got 92 rating for his vision, 91 short passing and 83 long passing, as well as 83 curve. So I am expecting to see this guy deliver some good passes in game. Hopefully he will be picking up plenty of assists, because that's what Mesut Ozil does. In the dribbling department, he's not got the best agility of 78. You would expect a bit better agility on a card that has such good dribbling stats, but the agility rating is it's good, but it's not amazing, all things considered. He's got a really nice stat for his ball control though of 91 and decent in-game dribbling of 86. Physically, he doesn't look too great, to be honest. His strength's pretty average and his stamina isn't great, so this guy could tire rather quickly. Also, his jumping stats horrendous, and he's 5'10", so I don't think this guy will be winning too many aerial battles. Anyway, we've checked out the numbers now. Let's get into some gameplay and let's see how this card performs in some actual matches. So this is what we come up against in game number 1. It's yeah, it's an interesting side. It's not what I was expecting to come up against, but let's see what we can do against this squad. Here is Ozil's first touch on the ball. He's going to bring the ball forward for us. I was hoping Aubameyang would make a run, but he didn't. But Ozil found some space and my opponents took the bait there. Now Ozil has a chance to open up the scoring, but Kepa makes a save. Not much power in that shot from Ozil. Aubameyang with a nice back heel to Ozil. Can Sane get on the end of this? Somehow he has. Can he find Ozil? Can he find Ozil? He can, but Ozil just couldn't get that ball between the legs of Kepa. Walker finds Aubameyang. Aubameyang holds up the ball nicely for Ozil, who's got a bit of space. Can he get the shot away? He can, and that is a really nice finish. Right into the top corner. And just like that, we've got ourselves a 2-0 lead. Not the best defence from my opponent there. His centre-back has fallen for the run of Aubameyang, leaving space for Ozil. And Ozil's grateful for that because he's put the ball right in the roof of the net. Keeper's not going to get there. Here's Ozil. Ball rolls into space. Goes around near Funaki and puts through for a ball with his right foot. Aubameyang's going to get around the last defender. Can he score? No. I've messed it up. That's on me, not the player. Sane gets the ball. It's a nice pass through to Ozil, and Ozil shows good balance there. Can he get through past this defender? Yes, he can. Puts the ball inside, and Aubameyang gets a third. And Ozil gets himself an assist. Well, my opponent's had enough. He has indeed rage quit. So, a goal and an assist on debut for Ozil. How was he in this game? He was decent, to be honest with you, but if I'm being honest, my opponent, he wasn't the best, so we didn't really get to see too much from Ozil in this game. I mean, we got to saw most of his good points, but we didn't get to see many of his bad points because my opponent just gave him a lot of space. So let's get into another game and hopefully come up against a bit more of a challenging opponent. Okay, so for the next game, this is what we are facing. It's actually a team very similar to the FUT Champs team that I normally use. He's got a really good side which features Lucas Hernandez, who I think is one of the best centre-backs in the game. He's also got Aubameyang up front, which I definitely have to watch out for. Here is Ozil. He's going to slide the ball through nicely for Aubameyang. And he'll pick up possession after two. What can Ozil do? Linking up still with Aubameyang. Left-footed strike! But it's saved by Lloris. His shots really do lack power. They're normally accurate, but they just don't seem to have that edge to just take it past the goalkeepers from distance. Here is Ozil in a bit of space. We're just trying to open up some more. Chance to shoot, go for the finesse. And Ozil's just scored a really nice goal. Really nice finesse from just outside the box. Dribbling round his men until he gets dispossessed by Sissoko, but Walcott wins it back. Aubameyang gets it to Ozil. Ozil, oh no, Aubameyang's offside. No, he's not. He's onside. The goal's given. Ozil's got himself an assist. I don't know why. I thought Aubameyang was offside there, but apparently not. Someone was playing him onside somewhere. Ozil leading the charge. Can he get the right through ball for Aubameyang? It's not bad, and Aubameyang forces a good save out of Lloris. Ozil with a nice ball out wide for Aubameyang. It comes inside for Walcott. Ozil with a chance. Oh, should have scored that. Nice bit of play there from Ozil. Walcott. Oh, referee. So guys, the full-time whistle has just blown, and unfortunately we lost this game. Somehow we lost this game. It was one of them where, you know, things just wouldn't go right for me, especially in the second half. But I really do feel that if I had my normal champs team, I would have absolutely battered that guy. Like, yeah, just one of them games, sadly. He had like 2 or 3 shots and they went in, and I just didn't take my chances. So, yeah, I won't lie, I'm a bit annoyed. Anyway, how was Ozil in that game? He was alright, to be honest. He scored a good goal in this game. In the first half, I thought he was decent, but in the second half, he tired rather quickly and got a bit less involved and just wasn't as effective. Anyway, let's move on in to game number 3. This is what we're facing in the next matchup. It's actually quite an interesting side. I haven't really seen anyone use that Portugal link on the left. The guy has red foot champs Ducore in his side, and I presume in game this guy is going to change formation, but I'm actually not sure what formation he's going to change to with that starting 11. Sane finds Ozil in a bit of space, just trying to open up chance for a shot, and he has done with some great dribbling, but the shot just lacks power again, and Walcott's took a really heavy touch there. Ozil with a ball roll round one, trying to get round another. There's players surrounding him, but Ozil tries to get through, but eventually does, but was very fortunate with a bounce off Ducore. Ozil whips the ball into the box. Nice ball to Sane. Can he eventually profit off this? Yes, we can. We eventually profit off it after a couple of lucky bounces, but that was a really nice cross into the box from Ozil to his German teammate Sane. My opponent's just paused, and it's probably worth noting at this point. Look at Ozil's stamina. Now, I know he's not massively depleted compared to everyone else, but he's lower than everyone else. If I wasn't reviewing him right now, I probably would sub him off, because in-game he is feeling a bit sluggish. Here is Aubameyang. He finds Ozil. Can he find the right through ball right now? Slides it through for Aubameyang, who fortunately just couldn't get the shot away in time. The full-time whistle has now blown, and we did indeed win that game 1-0. It was a very tight match, but we got the win, and that's what's important. Ozil didn't get a goal or a direct assist in that game, but obviously he was heavily involved in the build-up for that Ndombele goal. Anyway, that's the gameplay now complete. I will see you in a second on the summary page. So, after playing around with this card a bit more, what are my thoughts on it? It's good. It's a good card, but I don't think it's a great one, if I'm being honest. And if I'm being fully honest, I probably will never use this card again in FUT Champions. His 2-star weak foot is just so limiting in-game, and also this guy is just so easily dispossessed of the ball, and his stamina really does let him down. Now, obviously, this now sounds like a really negative review, but it's not. This card is okay, it's usable, but I just wouldn't use it in FUT Champs. This card just doesn't compare to like the top attacking midfielders in the game. So let's just quickly highlight the negatives again, and then we'll get into the positives for this card. So the guy's pretty weak in game, and with him having low strength and low aggression, the guy just really doesn't fight for the ball that much, and he's very easily dispossessed at times. His stamina's not the best, and you definitely feel that in the second half. In the first half, he feels great on the ball when he's got like loads of energy, but in the second half, when he hasn't got as much stamina, you do notice some much heavier touches, and the guy just doesn't feel as quick. Also, aerially, the guy just really isn't that great. He doesn't jump too much, and when he does battle, he normally gets out-jumped by another player. Anyway, we've spoken about the negatives now let's move on to the positives for this card. First of all, his attack positioning, is absolutely brilliant. I thought the positioning of this item was perfect for pretty much every game I played in. Now, I'm the kind of person who likes my attacking mid to stay forward, and because of this guy's medium low wear crits, he does exactly that. He rarely ever tracks back, he just stays forward, ready to attack, and I like that. And also, his run making is very good too. You saw in the footage that this guy linked up very well with my attacking players. When it comes to shooting, I thought his finesse shots and general finishing was decent. But his shot power at times did let him down, especially when shooting from outside the box. As you can imagine, I have no complaints about this guy's passing at all. I thought his passing was brilliant. His crossing was really good, his short passing and link-up play was great, and his long passing and through balls were decent as well. The only issue is with his passing is he's very one-footed, so if you want to put forward an accurate pass, you've got to try and get the ball onto his left foot because his 2-star right foot will let you down. Dribbling wise, how was this guy? Pretty good once again, especially, like I said earlier, when he's got a lot of energy. He actually feels much more agile than his agility stat does indeed suggest, and he's really good at that LB/L1 dribbling, which was pleasing. So, yeah, overall, a decent card, but not a brilliant one in my opinion. Oh, we didn't discuss his pace. His pace is very much tied to his stamina. In the first half, he feels relatively quick, but as soon as he gets like under 50 stamina in game, or like around that midway point, yeah, he just doesn't feel as quick and he gets caught up a bit more. So his stamina was a major con for me. I really do feel like it affected him a lot. Overall though, what are my thoughts on this card? I think it's a good card for rivals, but it's not good for FUT champions. If you come up against good defenders, they'll just easily dispossess this guy of the ball, and they'll just force him onto his weak foot and pretty much render him useless. If you're playing with an attacking midfielder, you want him to have a good weak foot so he can distribute the ball well. This card can distribute the ball very well off one foot, but not the other, and that can be a problem. So with all that in mind, do I recommend going out and getting this card? Yeah, of course I do. It's a free item and it's a high rated item, so you definitely should go get it. But do I advise using it in something like FUT Champ? Probably not. It's a card that you should just play around with in Rivals, in my opinion. There are so many better Premier League and German attacking mid options in FIFA at the current time. Anyway guys, that is my thoughts on Mesut Ozil. I'm a bit sad because as an Arsenal fan, I really wanted this card to be really good, but it's not terrible, but like I say, it's just not that great. So yeah, those are my thoughts. If you could leave a like rating on the video, that would be greatly appreciated. If you've got any questions about this card, pop them in that comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.